So throw your hands up and fill the next cup. Let's get this started again, 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 again. Me and my whole crew, we live with no rules. Let's get this started again, again. So if you feel like me too, there's only one thing to do. Let's go. Pay down, call the taxi cab. Got a case in the fridge and a bottle at the crib. Let's all get twisted, double fisting, drink up, no resisting. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again. Let's get this started again.
What's up, everyone? It's your boy NS Racing 42, aka Stapleton here, and welcome to Talladega Super Speedway. As we're ready to get racing here today at Talladega Super Speedway for race number 8 of the season, for the season number 2 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series, the first points event for the Red Bull Cup Series under the NIRA, and it's going to be a doozy here today at the biggest track of them all, Talladega Super Speedway. We're going to go about 2:10 to 2:15, maybe even 2:20, who knows. And we are going to see most likely some carnage here at Talladega. Last time we were here was the Ultimate Speed 500, and we all know of what happened in that race. Absolute carnage. And Travis Crampton was able to get the win on that day. Can we get the win here today? About a month later, give or take. We just have to wait and see. Everyone's gonna have a shot at it, as long as they don't get involved in one of the crashes here today. We have multiple patriotic cars, as it is Memorial Day weekend, and we won't go through all of them, but you will see them throughout the race. And it's going to be a good one here at Talladega. Last weekend, William Block in the number 88 ended up winning season number 2 of the Red Bull All-Star Race. And now he gets a automatic reserve into season number 3 of the NIRA Red Bull Cup Series in 2020. But that's only the All-Star Race, and we're only 7 races in. This is only race 8. After today, we are going to be halfway through the regular season in the Red Bull Cup Series, and we will be halfway of knowing who the 16 drivers will be after Auto Club, of who will have a shot at the championship. So, here's the top 10 in points after Charlotte 2 weeks ago. Josh South has a 2-point gap over the 22 of Travis Crampton. James Ellison is in 3rd, 8 points back. Adam Garcia is in 4th, 11 points back. Ryan Kendall is in 5th, 17 points back. Christian Russell is in 6th, 24 points back. Bobby Fraser is in 7th, 27 points back. Trey White is in 8th, 29 points back. Roger Wade is in 9th, 31 points back, and Ben Crouch is in 10th. Actually, Crouch and Ovale are tied for 10th, and they are 34 points back. So, it's going to be very good and very intense racing here at Talladega. So far, the only multi-time winner this season is Matthew Alford. He won at All Club, and last time out at Charlotte based off of fuel strategy. There's not going to be any fuel mileage here today, and there's actually not going to be any fuel strategy and no scheduled pit stops besides damage for the next 3 weeks: Talladega, Homestead, and Daytona. So it's going to be a stretch for, especially for Homestead, you have to be up front, but at Daytona and Talladega throughout the next 3 weeks, it's just craziness. So with that being said, here's the top 10 starting positions for the Mello, Yello, 499 here at Talladega. On the pole is the number 23 of Ace Garcia, and alongside him is the number 41 Phoenix winner RJ Bishop. Mole number 2 is the 21 of Jose Mills and the 51 of Chris Salvet. Mole number 3 is the 95 of Nathan Fayden and the 7 of Zachary DeLillo. Mole number 4 is the number 2 of Christian Russell and the number 19 of Carter Friesen, and rounding out the top 10 is the number 6 of Luke Ray, and alongside him is Texas winner Roger Way. So, that's the top 10 starting positions, but it probably will not matter, and heck, that's probably not even going to be what the top 10 is going to be like in half a lap, even one lap. It's going to be wild. 38 laps away from here today at Talladega, and let's get these 40 drivers rolling off for a patriotic weekend and for the Memorial Day weekend race here at Talladega and for the Mello Yello 499. Let's go!
Drivers, start your engines!
And hopefully all 40 cars will roll off here. And looks like they will here at Talladega Super Speedway. It's gonna be wild and it's gonna be crazy. It's Talladega. You all know of what happened last time you were here at Talladega. Always a wild card and always a possibility that someone could flip. I guarantee that someone's probably gonna flip here today. Watch out, that because I said that's not gonna happen, but most likely it will happen here at Talladega here today. It was a caution-free race yesterday in the Napa IndyCar Series race, all thanks to dashboard blowing up and Zach Fitzgerald having a mechanical issue. Hopefully that doesn't happen here today, but who knows. And it's very possible that even if that does happen, we could still get a crash. We could still go full wide and crash, and then the Ultra brakes could happen past 2 years of the Ultimate Speeds 500 that has happened. Will that happen here today? Or will it just be a classic case of the big one? How many big ones will we see here today? Will we see 1, 2, 3, 4? Or will it be down to 5 cars left? We just have to wait and see. And most likely, we will see a photo finish. We saw one yesterday in the Napa IndyCar Series race that it came down to 0.003, and that was the difference of the win and came second. Will we see another photo finish here today? Ace Garcia, RJ Bishop, Jose Mills, Chris Salvek, and Nathan Fay in the top 5. Here we go, support our troops. The Memorial Day weekend Talladega race is underway, and the Mello Yello 499 is underway at Talladega. Chicago winner Christian Russell and number 2 will lead lap number 1 here at Talladega, and you're always seeing many of the patriotic schemes, about 20 to 23 cars ish roughly have patriotic cars. Luke Ray and the number 6 now looking to the inside of Russell, and he has help from the race sponsor for tomorrow's Krispy Kreme Series race, the Sports Energy 00 Chevy of Noah Clifton. Here comes Madison Tall in the 42. She's also racing tomorrow. There's lots of drivers that are running tomorrow and could get some experience. That's 4 wide back of the field. Have to be careful about that all day long. Looks like they're gonna keep it straight for now, maybe. Still 4 wide. Kukulon, never mind. Kukulon lets Mello in. They settle it back down. Tyler Fink in the number 72, looking to the inside of Ben Crouch, and he will take the race lead away. Trey T. Dooley teammate side by side for second, and now here comes Yepes, looking for second. I mean for the race lead. Was in second, now he's in first. And there they go! Patrick Smith, Nathan Fagan involved, and many others. Actually, not that many. A mild crash. The first 2 I saw was Patrick Smith and Nathan Fagan. That might have been the only 2 that were really involved. Race back to the line. Wyatt Walker in the number 14. Will he be able to hold off Josephine O'Neill? O'Neill does not try. And side by side at the line, it will be Wyatt Walker winning the race back. Oh, there they go! The 3 goes around. And Luke Green. Eli Bright and Luke Green. Tough play for Eli Bright. Drama early on, all on lap number 4 here at Talladega. Holy smokes. 2 crashes, first with the 10 and the 95, and then the second crash with the 3 and the number 6. Well then, the top 5 at the line were Wyatt Walker, Diego Yepes, Josephine O'Neill, Matthew Hartford, and Travis Crampton. And oh no! We just had more problems with Ace Garcia and Audrey Bishop. And looks like multiple other cars. Amam Garcia. Maybe Jose Mills. Zachary DeLello with damage. Well then, we have 3 things to look at here. Drama here at Talladega, all on lap 4 and lap number 5. So with that being said, let's see if what the first caution of the day was for, and the 2 separate incidents after the first caution came out here at Talladega for the Mello Yello 499. Here we go. This is what happened. It was 3 wide, but then DeLillo got forced on the high side and they went 4 wide. And 4 wide does not work, especially coming out of the tri-oval. Patrick Smith and Nathan Fagan ended up making contact right there. And then stuff happened. And then bam, into the 7, into the 95. Maybe got into the 92 a little bit. And then 95 clips the 10 once again. And the 7 into the wall. And then the number 10 ends up saving it, but it hits the wall. Lots of damage to the 7, the 10, and the 95. Tough way for all 3 of those drivers early on here in the Mello Yello 499. Following along to the number 10 of Patrick Smith. And then called to Friesen, and the number 19 ended up making 4 wide. And Eli Bright just happened to be there in the wrong place, wrong time, and got clipped. And he needs to big hit into the outside wall a couple times, and especially big hit for Eli Bright in the number 3. Tough break for that Coca-Cola Chevy. And then they ended up arc breaking up here, trying to get slowed down, and then 41 into the 21, 20 into the 41, 23 into the 41. And how did they by not hitting anyone? That's just impressive. I'm impressive, but yeah, tough play for Jose Mills and RJ Bishop. He started second for this race, and just none of his business. And he unfortunately has left side damage here at Talladega. Welcome back here at Talladega Super Speedway. And apparently something happened to the 14 of White Walker, because now he is sitting on pit road. Tough wait for White Walker, he was going to start first on this restart. No one is out, but problems for White Walker. So now, the top 5 is going to be Yepez, O'Neal, Hartford, Crampton, and Fink for top 5. And then Fraser, Clifton, Kendall, Russell, and Ellison, the top 10. Going back green on lap number 9 at Talladega, 30 laps to go, and the Mello Yellow 499. Hartford up to second. It's going to take about a lap or so to get these cars fully fired up. Hartford though with a massive one, looking to the inside of Yepez. Hartford trying to get that third win in 8 races. Tyler Fink though trying to get that first clear win on the channel. And today might be one of his best chances to do it, as he takes the race away from Matthew Hartford. Bobby Fraser in the 32 now takes over the second. But here comes Kendall in the number 4 from help from Noah Clifton. Fraser, Kendall, and Fink 3 wide for the race lead here at Talladega. And Kendall will take it away. Ace Garcia definitely off the pace with the hood damage. Amam Garcia with no hood. Delano with damage. The 3 is still racing, but he has damage. 95 obviously has damage. They fixed the 41, but he's off the pace. And then the 10 and the 6 are all also off the pace. Right now, it's a 31 car lead pack here at Talladega. But I'm honestly kind of nervous of when we crash. If we do crash again in this league pack, it is if these slow cars end up plowing in. Just have to wait and see. Madison Call now out front in that Patriot DC Solo number 42. And here comes another Patriot car of Krishan Richardson and the number 31. Looks like these guys are actually maintaining themselves and staying 3 by 3 by 3. Quinton Moore is up to second now, and the 13 of Stephen Thompson. Oh no! Problems for the 24 of Christian Vargas. Tough wait for the 24. Must be a mechanical issue or something. And that's gonna unfortunately screw over the 12 and the 34. And I don't think he's gonna make it back to pit road. He might, but yeah, I picked it back up, but tough break for Christian Vargas and the number 24. Meanwhile, is Kashawn Richardson out front? Never mind, here comes the number 13 of Stephen Thompson, and here comes the point leader, only by 2 points, 2 positions. Josh Southern and the number 9. If he can lead a lap, that would be a bonus point to the championship. He's already locked in because he won the 500, but if you end up winning the regular season finale, well, if you end up winning the regular season championship, you will get 15 bonus points before the chase, and also the 14 of White Walker is back out on track. And if we don't end up crashing soon, we are gonna end up catching up to the 23 of Ace Garcia. He's like 20 or 30 miles an hour slower. South in the number 9. Going to take the race to the way. If he leaves the lap, it will be a bonus point, but Lily Hagen wants that bonus point as well. And South will not get Hagen to lead this lap. Still 3-5-3-5-3. It's gonna get pretty tricky when we catch up to Ace Garcia in the number 23 Alposta as well. And when I said that, they're going to try to split Ace Garcia. But Andrew Mello, the middle lane is going to get screwed over now. Mello, Clifton, Southett, Friesen, and all these guys are going to get screwed over by Ace Garcia. This ended up happening in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series race here at Talladega. A few months back. We only got one caution, and then it ended up being lap traffic galore, and a puzzle to get around those lap traffic. Josephine O'Neill is out front, but Christian Vogus, he's trying to get his second win of the season in the number 2. And just like when I say, another lap call of Adam Garcia. Oh, there they go! South Stapleton. Adam Garcia, Stapleton, and South get into it here in the 12. I don't know what South was thinking there. He tried making it 4 wide and splitting the gap, and he just screwed himself right there. Got into around Garcia. Now he has a ton of damage in that number 9 Napa Chevy. And it ended up being Christian Russell winning the race back to the line. And you know what, for all those guys that got screwed over thanks to lap traffic, that's what they need, because now they're going to have a chance at the win once again. But oh my goodness, I don't know what South was thinking in the number 9. Obviously Stapleton, Adam Garcia is coming in, and looks like Bishop is coming in to do some more repairs, same with Faden, and then obviously Josh South in the number 9. Looks like they fixed whatever the issue was on Vargas, but he is 1 lap down. So, with that being said, let's see what happened that brought out the second caution of the day here at Talladega and in the Mello Yello 499 in the Red Bull Cup Series. Here we go, this is what happened. They were splitting Adam Garcia and then in the number 20. They were doing really good at it, but then South just misjudged it, tried making it 4 wide, and got into the corner panel of Adam Garcia, got loose, back up into the racetrack, pig hit for the 20, and South and Stapleton. Only 3 cars that were involved. But South, he came in here with a 2-point gap. He has been the points leader since the beginning of the season. And rookie mistake, only his 9th or 10th start on the channel. Rookie mistake, and he is not going to leave here he's not going to leave Talladega as the points leader. That's for sure. Another look at it. I don't know what South was thinking. He tried making it 4 wide in the middle, but it did not work. Big hit, and that's going to really hurt his day with Josh South in the number 9. And Stapleton as well. He has not had a good season up to this point. He was wide in that lead pat. He was going to get by 20 color, but unfortunately he gets involved with the 20 color of Adam Garcia. We are back here at Talladega, and problems for the number 99 of Mark Davison. Tough break for Mark Davison. He was going to start 5th, but now he also has a mechanical issue or something. Maybe it's tired. I don't know, but similar story of what happened to Wyatt Walker happens to Mark Davison. Tough break to that 99 team. The cars that are out from that are Josh South, Nathan Stapleton, and Adam Garcia. All 3 cars that were involved are out. South only had a 2-point gap over Travis Crampton as the regular season champion. He's definitely going to lose that, and depending on where Crampton finishes, he might take the points lead after this one. But still a long way to go. We are going to go green on laps with 17 to go here in the Mello Yello 499. The top 10 is Christian Russell, Matthew Halford, Tyler Fink, Ryan Kendall, Josephine O'Neill, Trey White, James Ellison, Stephen Thompson, Colton Yello, and the number 31 of Kashawn Richardson. So, everyone that does not have damage now has a shot at the win once again. It's not really seen the big one yet. We've just seen 3 or 4 car crashes. 3 crashes in that one caution. 17 to go in the Mello Yello 499. Will the big one strike? Let's find out. 17 to go at Talladega. Kendall up to 3rd, kissed by Tyler Fink. The top 5 are single file. Never mind, I jinxed it. Ryan Kendall now looking to the inside. Never mind, Matthew Halford in the number 11 now looking to the inside. He wants to take the race lead away from the 2 of Christian Russell, and he does. But for how long? 3 wide behind him. Hartford out front with 16 to go at Talladega. Still a long way to go, and he can still have the big one strike. Here comes Trey White in the number 15. He's been very consistent this season. Showed great speed at the milestone race and trying to keep up with that momentum here today. Josephine O'Neill has been on a bit of a bad luck streak, trying to change that here today, and Colton in the number 12. 3-5-3-5-3, single file towards the end of the pat. Mark Davison is back out on track. Maybe it might have been a tire that went down. Tough wait for Mark Davison in the number 99. And right now, we have a 27 car pat now in this league pat. And everyone else that's either had a mechanical issue or a tire issue or that has damage is in a secondary pat, besides Ace Garcia and Mark Davison. Kashawn Richardson out front now, and here comes Sterling Haken, who almost won the Daytona 500, but lost it just barely over Josh South. But now South is out of this one, so he can't lose to South again if he ends up bound for the race lead. He's bound for the race lead right now from Roger Way in the number 78. 14 to go. 3 by 3 by 3 in this lead pack, and who knows, it's very possible that we could end up seeing a big one in this lead pack. It's still possible. And oh my goodness, so many mechanical issues. Cause Southett now has a mechanical issue. Or a tire went down or something, I don't know. But now the pack is all separated. Now the lead pack is split up into 2 packs, but second pack should be able to close in on the lead pack. That's the 3rd car that's had either a tire go down or have a mechanical issue. Actually no, 4th. So I don't know what's going on here today at Talladega, but lots of tires going down or mechanical issues. Something is going on these race cars. But that's not stopping Quentin Moore in the 96. That's definitely not stopping Ryan Kendall in the number 4. 3 wide for the race lead. And here comes the all-star race winner, William Block, in the number 88. That's 4 wide right behind him. And we're about to catch up with Mark Davidson. He's not that slow, but oh my goodness. Like I said, we can still crash, even though we have like 26 cars in this lead pack. Now Mark Davidson, these guys going about 10 miles an hour faster, but he's not a damaged race car, so he might be able to just suck right into this lead pack. But it might hurt some of these guys, but it might not. Quentin Moore's gonna get blocked by Mark Davidson in the number 99. And that's 4 wide behind him, 4 wide behind him, 4 wide behind him. Mark Davidson holding up these guys, and we are 4 wide. Oh, watch away! No, they don't. Oh my god! I thought they were going to save it, but they were not able to. They slid back up the racetrack. Both Chip Ganassi cars are involved. Masenthal and James Ellison, John Andrews and Roger Wade are all destroyed here at Talladega. And now someone else is in the... no, we caught up with Bates Garcia now too. Slides up, blocks Bobby Fraser. And meanwhile, it's going to be Colton Yello winning the race back to the line. Another relatively small crash, but big hits. Both Chip Ganassi racing cars are totaled. I thought they were going to save it, but then I knew that was not going to work. That was not going to work. And they didn't even try braking. I thought they were going to be fine, but they were not. John Andrews is destroyed. James Elson's destroyed. He's done. Masenthal and Watchway, they are most likely done. Toss all the way to the garage. I don't even see him on pit road. Man, tough way for all 4 drivers. That's been the theme all day long. Just mild 3, 4, 5 car crashes. We've not really seen a big one yet here today. But at the same time, we've seen like 4 mechanical issues or 4 tire issues, or a combination of both. So I don't know what's going on, but oh, there's Tall. But she's destroyed. She's probably gonna be done. And oh my god. Now Matthew Holford with a mechanical issue. What is going on? He's just stopping. He might have lost power or he blew up. He might have blew up. And Matthew Holford, oh my god. That's the 5th mechanical issue or tire issue here today. I don't know what's going on. This is a weird Talladega race, that's all I can say. But we still have 9 laps to go. Let's real quick see what happened. That brought out the 3rd caution of the day in the Mello Yello 499 at Talladega. Here we go, this lap in 4 wide in the back of the lead pack. John Andrews and Roger White ended up making contact. They saved it, but they didn't brake at all. And because of that, they just had nowhere to go. Plus, they ran into the grass and they had no control after that. And then nowhere to go for James Ellison and Massenthal. Ellison into the catch fence and into the air. Wow, tough break for both Chip Ganassi Carlos and Roger White and John Andrews. All 4 of these drivers were just minding their own business, trying to get by the lap car of Mark Davidson, but unfortunately, that's not able to happen. And this unfortunately happens here at Talladega. Tough break for John Andrews, Massenthal, Roger White, and James Ellison. Following along with the 78 of Roger White. On board with the 42 of Massenthal. Welcome back here at Talladega for the Mello Yello 499, and it will be 6 laps to go here at Talladega, and that means if we end up crashing again, then the race will be over. The cars that are out are Massenthal, Roger White, John Andrews, and James Ellison. Matthew Alford did get back onto the racetrack, but he is 1 lap down. 27 cars are on the lead lap. Here we go. Colton Yello, Trey White, Ryan Kendall, Lillian Block, lap car of Mark Davidson, and then Lily Hagan, the top 5. The top, here we go, 6 laps to go. Here at Talladega, Memorial Day weekend, in the Mello Yello 499. Who will be able to get a win and lock themselves into the chase? Trey White does not have a win. Colton Yello, Ryan Kendall doesn't, Yepes doesn't, Block doesn't, Hagen doesn't, Stephen Thompson doesn't, Tyler Fink doesn't. Right now, the drivers that are up front, the only drivers I see that have a win, as that's 4 wide, but they fan back down. The only driver that has a win that's already up, that's out front, is Christian Russell. And yeah, that's it. So everyone's trying to win at Talladega, not only at Talladega, not only for Memorial Day weekend, but also to lock themselves into the playoffs. Yepes now in the number 47 is out front, coming to 4 laps to go at Talladega. But here comes Christian Russell in the number 2. Never. Oh my goodness, huge block. But Russell is going to get to the inside of Stephen Thompson. 4 to go at Talladega. And this is it. It's a 18 car lead pack. One of these 18 cars is, well, 19 cars, but Mark Davidson is a lap down. So 18 drivers to have a shot at the race win. Here comes Sebastian Kuklon and the number 34. Garcia is on pit road. Major oof. Anyway, Yepes out front, Kuklon in second, Obela is in third. Wyatt Walker, he's 5 laps down, but he doesn't care. He's gonna try to maybe help a Ford teammate, possibly. Kuklon, 3 laps to go, going to the race lead here at Talladega. Oh, fail now, looking for the race lead in that number 18. Here comes Travis Crampton in the number 22. Remember the last time that we were here at Talladega, he was able to win the Ultimate Speaks 500. But I think he's going to make his move too early. Coming to 2 laps to go. Wyatt Walker is 5 laps down, so now new race leader Travis Crampton. Can he hold on for 2 more laps? Quinton Moore right behind him. Travis Crampton wants a caution right now. But I don't think it's going to happen. Quinton Moore. Here comes Keshawn Richardson in the number 31 to the inside of Quinton Moore. That's going to allow Crampton to get a little bit of an edge. Going into 3 and 4. Noah Clifton now in the 00, Josephine O'Neill. Here comes Keshawn Richardson to the inside. Clifton to the outside. White flag. Final lap in the Mello, Yello, 499. Can Keshawn Richardson hold on? Can William Brock get it done? Or will Troy Wright get it done? Or can Josephine O'Neill hang on and get her first win on the channel? She's had a fairly bad season so far. Here comes Keshawn Josephine O'Neill. William Brock all over the back bumper. Will the veterans team up on the rookie? Can William Brock win? Here comes William Brock in the 88. Side by side at the line. And William Brock is going to go 2 in a row in the Red Bull Cup Series. First winning the Red Bull All-Star race last weekend. Now this weekend he wins the Memorial Day Special race. He wins the Mello Yello 499 at Talladega. And William Brock goes from never winning on my channel for 2 weeks in a row, wins in the Red Bull Cup Series. Won the Red Bull All-Star race last weekend. Now, here today, in a patriotic nationwide car, gets it done at Talladega and locks himself into the season number 2 Red Bull Cup Series playoffs. Wow, what a race. Great job for William Brock. Came out of nowhere and got it done. How about Travis Crampton in 4th? He almost won. One more lap and one less lap. If it ended on lap 37. Or if it was 5 to go. Either way, if it was one less lap, Travis Crampton would have won 2 back-to-back times here at Talladega, but came oh so close, but gets a 4th place. That should take the points lead away from Josh South, though, either way. So, William Brock gets it done here at Talladega. Josephine O'Neill in 2nd, definitely of what she needed. She's been having a tough season so far. Troy Wright in 3rd, Travis Crampton in 4th, Keshawn Richardson in 5th, Larry Hagan in 6th, Colton Young in 7th, Stephen Thompson in 8th, Andrew Mello out of nowhere gets a solid top 10 in 9th, as I forgot to, okay, I'll fix that and score 4. Bobby Frazier in the 32, not Matt Benedetto. Anyway, Bobby Frazier in 10th, Tyler Fink in 11th, Angel O'Bell in 12th, Quinton Moore in 13th, Ryan Kendall in 14th, Noah Clifton in 15th, Christian Russell in 16th, Yepes in 17th, Kuklon 18th, Frisian 19th for the 19th for the number 19 car, Ben Crouch in 20th, Jose Mills in 21st, Bishop in 22nd, Rainey in 23rd, Smith 24th, Bright 25th, Bay in 26th, and Yello 27th. 27 cars ended up finishing the race on the lead lap. Mark Davidson 1 lap down, Hartford, Salvet and Vargas all 1 lap down. Wyatt Walker 5 laps down, and then Ace Garcia ended up parking it late in the going. DNF. Same with Tall, Way, Andrews, Ellison, Stapleton, big one, South, Station 500 winner, one of the favorites probably here today, and points leader, definitely going to lose the point lead here today at Talladega, and then Adam Garcia last out 40th field and 40th. So, thank you guys so much for watching here at Talladega Super Speedway. It was a long one, it was a wild one, and it was a great race overall, and Mello was back on the Rebel Cup Series, and all of the sudden goes from 0 wins on this channel to now in 2 weeks has 2 wins on the channel. So amazing job for Mello. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching the Mello Yello 499. Later on today, it will be the season opener for the Krispy Kreme series, the Twizzlers 300 at Daytona, and then tomorrow, same time at 5 p.m. will be race number 2 of the Krispy Kreme series, and that will be the Sports Energy 300 here at Talladega. I will be co-commenting both of them as Travis Crampton will be doing the main series, the Krispy Kreme series. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until tonight and tomorrow. The next race for the Rebel Cup Series will be next weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, and then the following weekend we go back to Daytona. So the next 2 weeks are in Florida. It's gonna be good. Until later today for the Krispy Kreme Series season opener at Daytona for the Twizzlers 300. I will see you guys later, and congratulations to William Block. Bye!